Hi, and welcome to Three Questions with. Today, my guest is Nehcole Felix from Felix Consulting. Hey, Nehcole, welcome to the show.
Hi, Kevin. Thank you for having me. I'm
You're
delighted to
welcome.
be here.
So let's start at the beginning. Tell me a little bit about Felix Consulting.
Yeah. So Felix Consulting is a business consulting practice where, the goal is to help people maximize profit and to increase operational efficiency in their business. Right now, I'm working with businesses of all sizes and all industries to help them just improve their business. And that can be from many different projects, many different ways, many different angles. But it's a passion of mine. And I really believe that business success comes from focusing on the inner workings of your business, whether that's financial record keeping, product development, hiring, training, marketing, all of those things.
So just give us a couple examples of recent things you've done, just so people try to get a little better picture of it.
Yeah. And like I said, there's so many different angles and every situation is unique. But I find that the largest areas that we're focusing on, often we're looking at financial history. So we're looking 4 or 5 years back and saying, hey, what are the anomalies? How can we kind of cleanse this and say, what's happening on the day to day? What's happening month to month? What are these important milestones that you're looking to hit? And a lot of the times, we're looking for where we can make cuts. Where are you spending way too much money and inefficiently at that? Or where can we make increases to really affect your bottom line and affect your revenue and affect your success? So financial history is a huge thing because it really gives you the trends and the kind of ebb and flow of the year. We'll look at operational structure. So we're saying, how do you make your product? How does your business run? And once we've determined that, we say, where are the bottlenecks? Where are you seeing the inefficiencies and how do we correct for those? And we don't want to correct for those just in the short term. Obviously, you need your business to run and you want it to run effectively. You solve for the short term, but you're always looking for the future. What else is going to happen in the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years? So when you're building, you're making sure that you're not making obstacles for yourself. You're not going to run up against technology barriers. You're not going to build yourself into a corner. You always want to make sure that you're thinking long-term for growth. We'll look at marketing. Marketing is a huge thing for any business. And we can look at what you're already doing and saying, hey, can we improve? Are you able to track ROI? Is what you're doing right now returning to you effectively? Or we can start from scratch and say, what's your target market? Who are you trying to hit? Where do those people live? Where do they spend most of their time, whether that's digitally or print? What do you want people to feel when they see your branding? What do you want people to understand about your business when they look at your logo? So we can really, dive deep there and make sure that we're bringing a consistent voice and a consistent presence to the marketplace to build your business. And I think finally, this can be one of the most important things ever because you can have a perfectly good business, a great model, a great product, but if you're not able to transfer your knowledge to your employees and make sure that they feel empowered in their day-to-day and that they can make decisions effectively. If that's not happening, then that, you can take a perfectly good business and that can cause a lot of trouble. So we work on developing training modules and again, empowering the staff and also building in processes of accountability because you give them a job, but how can you check in and say, okay, these things are being done, they're being done effectively, and that again is showing in my bottom line and my revenue. So those are just a few things, financials, operational structure, marketing, and staffing and training and process development.
That's a great point because I find a lot of us, we struggle with letting go. This is our baby, Nehcole. I trust Nehcole to hold my baby, and stuff.
Yes.
But it's always going to hold us back. We're one person and we're not good at everything, no matter how big our ego is and how much we think we're good at everything, we're not.
Yeah.
So you must see that a lot. People are like, oh, geez, I need to touch it all, Nehcole.
Yeah. And it's fun getting people excited about letting go, about making it less about you and saying, okay, there's 5 people in my business. How can I make them successful? How can I make them feel good about what they're doing? And, the back end part where you have to train them and stuff, that's not very sexy, but If you really do focus on making them successful, then you can step back and watch your business run and then focus on the high level entrepreneurial growth 10 years down the line. What's that going to look like? It gives you the freedom to do that. And then you can also look over your shoulder and say, wow, these guys are doing a great job. So it really is gratifying, and helping people to realize that can be really gratifying for me as well.
So Nehcole, tell us, how can people reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Yeah, please visit my website. It's felixconsultingco.com. So felixconsultingco.com. You can read a little bit more about my background, my personal background, and what inspires me to work in this field. And then also you can read some more detail about the services that we provide and the conversations we can have. It's, my goal to kind of work with entrepreneurs to help them realize their dreams, and to help them run their ideal business. Not just do business, but run their ideal business, and feel really gratified with that.
Beautiful, Nehcole. Really appreciate taking the time right there to jump on the show.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it.
So you just watched 3 questions with Nehcole Felix from Felix Consulting. To learn more about the New England B2B Networking Group, visit our website at newenglandb2bnetworking.com.